this is a cool topic. Jimmie Ward is now figuring out that he needs to do a little self-promotion. He doesn't seem like a self-promoter, but he doesn't have that much time left in the league. He's 30. And he's playing like he's 25, and he needs some credit. And so what he's doing is pointing out that there is not a tight end in the league that he thinks could get more than 50 yards one-on-one against him in a game. Do you think he's right?
Yeah.
I do too.
I think he's right.
I do too.
I think this is one of those things, if you watch Jimmie Ward, this is the best man coverage safety in the NFL. It's bar none. This is the best man coverage safety in the NFL. He does every single thing that Tyrann Mathieu gets credited to doing. Jimmie Ward does every single one of those things as well, whether it's covering in the
He's a better athlete than Tyrann Mathieu.
At this point, I think so. And I think that the tight end thing, I think I would take it a step further. I think there's a lot of receivers that you could pick that are rated as very good receivers in the NFL that torch a lot of good cornerbacks that Jimmie Ward could keep under 50 yards. Just being sticky in man coverage, he might be the best. He might be better than Verrett, frankly. He might be the best individual man coverage defender on the 49ers. So I 100% agree with him.
Relative, like pound for pound. Like you couldn't put Jimmie Ward out at cornerback.
On like a Metcalf, no.
But yeah, position for position. Yeah, I'm with you.
Right.
I'm with you. Yeah.
And not to mention, like, I was on Twitter maybe a little too much this weekend when he posted this, and there was this stupid Dolphins fan who misdiagnosed the coverage on a 70-yard throw to Gesicki where the 49ers are playing split safety coverage, and he calls it cover one robber and says Jimmie Ward plays the post wrong. Probably one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, and he used it as an explanation to say why, Gesicki got X amount of yards on Jimmie Ward. Please.
No.
My God, when it comes to man coverage, this is, again, it's if you watched it, you know it. This guy is incredible in man coverage. He is incredible in man coverage. Even the game that people, I think, really hold against him, one of Kaepernick's worst games, frankly, is a 49er.
I was waiting, but I was going to go there.
The Levi opener versus Brandon Marshall. If you actually take the time to go back and watch that game, really what happens is Ward is in as good of a position as you can get. Sometimes if you throw a good ball to a 6'5" guy with good ball placement, or he can reach back behind him and make a one-handed catch, there's really nothing the DB can do but get baptized at the catch point. Brandon Marshall is an almost Hall of Fame receiver.
Right. So this is what I wanted to say. I'm with Jimmy on the 50 yards. I think he would not give up 50 yards. He's right there in the guy's hip pocket every time.
You think he might give up touchdowns?
But that was the only thing I wanted to say. And the only thing is, if I were a defensive coordinator and I'm facing the Bucks and they split out Rob Gronkowski, at wide receiver at the 4-yard line, and they're going to the back shoulder fade, or the Chiefs with Kelsey. There's any number of the Raiders with Waller. I just wouldn't necessarily put Ward in that matchup. I would rather have Tart in that matchup, just in that one specific way. So that's nothing against Ward. That's how I would use him. So yeah, I think Ward's right on with this. And really, it's probably more on Fangio for using him in that specific way in the red zone. It's like it's a bad matchup at 5.
I mean, it's a tough matchup for a rookie. I don't know why people were so ready to write him off after that one game. I mean, people are still not ready to write off certain guys.
It's because he was a first-round pick. If a first-round pick doesn't have a splash right away, like if Trey Lance's first game is bad, people are going to lose their minds. But if it's a good game, people are going to say he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
You really think so?
There's a very much an overreaction culture in the NFL.
I don't think so, because I remember people defending Solomon Thomas hard for 2-3 years before.
Yeah, but Solomon Thomas was doing nothing. Jimmie Ward got beat. It feels different. It looks different. You know what I mean? It's like, did Solomon Thomas play today? I don't know. I didn't see him out there, but maybe PFF said something good about him. I don't
know. Wait. He had the offsides penalty against Week 1 versus the Vikings when all he had to do was not jump off sides and the Niners get the ball back, but he jumped off sides.